Hello everyone! In today's video I figured I'd showcase a pretty powerful deck for Peaks of Prestige. Full disclaimer, I did not come up with this deck. I was googling powerful deck for Peaks of Prestige and I came across it from Reddit. The user that made the deck is called Silent Bluebird 877, so credit goes to him or her. But I saw someone struggling with understanding the deck and I was screwing around with it today and I figured I'd show you how to actually play the deck. And again, I did not come up with this, I do not take credit, but I guess at this point, if you're this late in 3.0 and Peaks of Prestige, then I guess the people who, if I even get any views on this, will probably have completed the event already, but anyways. So let's hit Peaks of Prestige here. I'm doing this all in one take, by the way, so I'm sorry if it's a bit scrambled. Let's go in here first. Invite to duel. Well, the first thing we can do is show you the deck, right? So this is an OTK deck. If you're not aware of what OTK means, it means one turn kill. The idea of this deck is to win on the very first turn. You can go to turn 2 as well, but by turn 2 you're probably going to win anyways if you get unlucky. There is some RNG to this deck, of course, but if you want to know what you need to put in this deck, then so the origin card you want is the domain card that you want is the Origin Chamber. The core echo is Havesha, and then the other list is you want 2 Vitrium Dancers and 1 Cuddle Bottle. You can swap this out with, I forgot what the hell it was called. I think it was called the Twin Nova. I haven't unlocked it yet, so I'm just sticking with Cuddle Bottle for now. You want 1 Kuro Max Firepower. This is the one that allows you to do the 1 turn kill. Yeah, you will see later on. You want 2 Nimbus Wraith. This is the core of your deck. Without the Nimbus Wraith, this tactic doesn't work. You need Nimbus Wraiths. 2 Vanguard Junk Rocks, 2 Fission Junk Rocks, 2 Sabery Boars, 2 Diamond Claws, 2 Diggy Doggy, 2 Chest Mimics, 1 Waystone, and 1 Hologram Map. So that's the deck itself. The tactic you want to use is Chisa. She allows you to draw. So yeah, let's take this deck for a spin and hopefully I can showcase how you do this without getting screwed by RNG. So the first thing we want to do is, if you don't get a Nimbus Wraith up here immediately, then you want to reroll everything you have here for the Nimbus Wraith. You want the Nimbus Wraith as soon as possible. This is the first time I've gotten the Nimbus Wraith since starting to play with the deck, so I'm gonna reroll the rest of them. I mean, you can use these two, but yeah. So I'm gonna keep this and transform. I'm gonna keep this. So it doesn't matter what the opponent does in the beginning, like it does not affect you. You don't care. They could have the most OP deck in the world. By the time you finish your combo, there's nothing that's gonna stand in your way. Absolutely not. So our goal now is to get Havesha out. But in the beginning you want to get as much energy as possible, because energy is the name of the game for this deck. So seeing as we started with the Nimbus Wraith, we got lucky. We're gonna place down the Nimbus Wraith, and we're gonna modulate this with a Vanguard Junk Rock. Because when I modulate, I get 2 cards. There we go. So the big thing about the Nimbus Wraith is that it has this recharge special skill. So that means anytime you transform using this middle one here, you end up getting 1 energy every single time. I forgot to play my thingy first, but that's okay. You want to play the Origin Chamber first. I'm sorry for not doing that, but you click here, you get 1 extra free card. We get another Nimbus Wraith. This is perfect. So our goal now is to build Nimbus Wraiths, because every time you modulate a Nimbus Wraith, the Nimbus Wraith goes back into your deck. So at the end of this, you will have 4 Nimbus Wraiths on the board. And that means every time you transform, you will get energy, 4 energy. But by the time you get the 4th one, you're going to, or yeah, well, you will see. So we want some energy. So in order to do that, we want to first start with a Nimbus Wraith again. We got super lucky. We will use the Fission Junk Rock like this. Now we have 2 recharges. That means we get 2 points of energy. This costs 1. It will give us 3 points. So 3 plus 2 is 5. We're going to use 1, so we're going to be at 5 energy. And here's another transform. So we want to use this novelty. I'm going to place this down for energy. Now we're at 9. I'm going to transform again. We get some more cards. And this novelty is quite nice, because now you get to recharge this one. We hit this and it goes back into your deck. So the name of the game now is just to keep drawing. We're going to keep drawing and drawing and drawing, right? Until we get our Nimbus Wraiths. This is quite nice. We're going to transform. Get some more energy. We're going to keep drawing. It's another novelty. We're going to use this. We're not going to put this back into our deck yet, because I want to draw some more Nimbus Wraiths. And this is the combo piece towards the end. This is what allows you to scale your Harvasia to, well, infinite. I'm not even kidding. You can scale this infinitely if you wanted to. You can scale your energy infinitely as well if you wanted to. So yeah. We're going to keep drawing here. It's another chest. Well, we can do that, but we can do this. Right now, this deck only has 2 novelties. So if I were to transform this now, it wouldn't show up any novelties. But if I get rid of this one, and I do this, it shows up. There's some more energy for us. Very nice. I'm gonna keep drawing. I'm gonna draw 3 more cards. And here is our Nimbus Wraith. Whoop-de-doo. When you modulate here, it is important that you put the Nimbus Wraith down first, because you want this recharge skill on the one you modulate with. There's another one. Now we have 3 of them. We get 3 energy every single time we transform now. So we're gonna draw. Here's another one. Very nice. This is the last one. Gonna put this down. Put this one on there. Novelty. We're gonna draw. After this, I can show you the piece here, but so now, as you can see, we have 2 cards left in our deck, right? We have 2 cards left. We're gonna place this novelty, and I used energy. When I put this back in the deck, you know, there's a 33.333% chance that I draw it every single time now. But I want the last remaining 2 cards in my hand. So we're gonna draw. Sorry about the voice crack, it's been a long day. There's another Nimbus Wraith. And now our deck is empty. Our deck is completely empty. You have 22 energy. And every time I put this into my deck now, if I do this, it's going to draw this statue every single time. So now I can get an infinite amount of energy. Infinite amount. I can draw. See, my energy will never ever deplete this way. But for now, we're gonna start modulating. So we want the Vitrum Dancers there, there. And these comes back into your deck, but that's okay. We don't really care about that now. So the goal right now is, right, to deploy our Harvasia. We need to deploy 4 3-cost echoes. And here is our Cuddle Waddle. That's 3. And we're going to use our Kuro Max Firepower to modulate the last one. You might ask yourself, Well, if we modulate with the Cure Firepower, doesn't that take away our combo? No, because we're gonna reconstruct it afterwards, because you can only place 4 combat echoes on the board. These novelties, they can just stay here. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna modulate here now, and we got our Harvasia. We cannot place our Harvasia currently because our board is full. We're gonna reconstruct this one. We're gonna place the Harvasia on the board. And we have 1 card left in our deck. So we're just gonna draw that. And the combo has been completed. Now there's 0 cards in my deck currently. I have a 22 energy, so what, for example, I can do now, I can place the Kuro Firepower, and it will scale your Harvasia, right? I can draw. And it's back again. I keep drawing. And this thing will scale, and I kid you not, you can scale this as much as you want. And if you're starting to run out of energy, that's no problem whatsoever. We're gonna draw the Cure of Firepower thingy again. We're gonna reconstruct this one. Now there's 1 card left. I can keep drawing now. And it will always be this novelty, every single time. This Waystone. Reconstruct. I'm gonna redraw. And it's there. This way you will never ever run out of energy. You can keep doing this over and over and over. And this, let's get up to 30. I'm gonna keep it there now. I'm gonna do this. Draw. It takes a bit of setting up, but it's actually kind of fun doing this because, well, it's infinite. You could do this all day long. I got pretty lucky on showcasing because I started with a Nimbus Wraith. But if you don't start with a Nimbus Wraith and you don't get Nimbus Wraiths when you redraw, when you mull your entire starting hand, you can still pull the combo off. Just in the beginning, energy is more important than drawing cards, because you can draw cards infinitely as long as you have energy, right? So the boards are quite good for energy, but yes. The point is to get Nimbus Wraiths down, modulate them so they get the recharge effect, and keep transforming and you get energy back. And yeah, it's a pretty powerful deck. Again, full disclaimer, I did not come up with this. As I said earlier, the user that I saw created this deck was Silent Bluebird 877 on Reddit. So yeah. Dope, that's the power. As you can see, we're gonna absolutely decimate this NPC. This is still early on in Peaks of Prestige, mind you, but the one I used in the original Peaks of Prestige was a deck that just basically made me stay alive for as long as possible. And when you got to the, I call it rope, I played Hearthstone. That's the only card game I've ever played, really. And you just wait it out, and eventually you just kill them. But yeah. Let's see this thing in action. This is plenty to kill her. So we're gonna fight. And that should be it. Like this Harvasia. I don't know why she's so slow at the moment, but absolutely destroyed. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Very powerful deck. So, if you're struggling with your Peaks of Prestige, this is a fantastic deck. And you can unlock this very early on as well. I forgot when you get access to Chisa. It's around level 3. The other card that I mentioned that you can swap out the Cuddle Waddle with is Twin Nova. I don't have access to that one yet, but as you can see, you can do this without the Twin Nova. It's completely up to you. You can choose Cuddle Waddle or Twin Nova. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little playthrough or walkthrough of the deck, and I wish you a luck in your Peaks or Prestige. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.